Hello?
Hey, so do I have Eddie, Kitty, Nick?
You're waiting for Ben and Natalia.
Yeah.
Sorry about this, guys. We just
It's okay, Eddie.
we're still learning how to do Zoom and we're getting better, but it's hard to do it publicly like a live meeting. It adds a new twist to it. And
Hey everybody, it's Andrew.
hey, Andrew.
Hey, Andrew.
Totally my fault, folks. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, Andrew.
No worries.
Hope you all got the right link and are able to move forward now.
Okay, we got Natalia, we got Nick. I'm waiting on Ben. As soon as I get Ben, we'll go back and redo the minutes, okay, Eddie?
Okay. Yeah, we can. Yeah, because we just got to that first one. That was it. So
Yeah.
we were talking about the Military Street, Main Street.
Yes. We'll come back to that, but we'll redo the minutes.
Okay.
Where's Ben?
He should be logging back on. He's just give him a minute to. Andrew sent the link, resent the link out to everybody, the new link.
Yeah.
And it just he's probably just getting.
Well, and he was in Joe's office, I think, so he probably had to go back to his office to get the information, maybe.
Okay. We'll give it a few, okay?
Yeah.
Let's give it a
Sorry.
minute.
Thanks for your patience, everybody.
No problem.
No big deal. There's Tim Thompson.
Well,
That's good.
okay.
Hey, Tim, we're getting ready to restart everything, okay?
Okay.
We're waiting on Ben.
Oh. Okay, I couldn't figure out how I couldn't see people.
Hey, buddy. We're gonna wait just a minute and wait to see if Ben get back on.
So it is streaming now, so.
Okay.
Yes.
we're good.
Yeah, it should be streaming now. We didn't have that set up right at first.
So, while we're waiting on Ben to come, let's go ahead and call the meeting to order and do the approval of the minutes for July the 20th with that change, Kitty, where the gentleman didn't show up.
Yes, we had a guest listed on the minutes that was not on the meeting.
Okay, what was his name? I'm looking.
Look at it. It's right there on the front. It's Jim. I think I would know.
Jay Griffin.
Jay Griffin.
Jay Griffin.
So we'll make a motion to accept the meeting, the minutes, with the exception of Jay Griffin not showing up. I'll make that motion. Who's second before?
I'll second.
We did discuss his issues, however.
The what?
We did discuss what he was interested in, so about the speeding, and it's
Yeah.
again, but he was not there in person.
Okay. If everybody's in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? So this is where we started talking about Military Street and Main Street, no left turn onto Main Street. St. John's had called Eddie and had said something about that during specific times, like at 7:20 to 7:50 in the morning and 2:55 and 3:30 in the afternoon. So we
Hey,
were
Eddie.
going to like,
Yes, sir.
Brennan's trying to get in.
huh?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Andrew just switched me to be the host,
Uh-huh.
and let me just.
Look under your participants, Eddie.
Okay. I'm on my phone, so it's not.
Sorry to interrupt, Connie.
That's okay. Not a problem.
He just messaged, said he was trying to get in and is, I guess, in the waiting room.
Who is?
Brennan.
Okay.
Brendan is okay.
We'll give them a few minutes.
Andrew, are you sure you made me the host?
Are you
Hey.
logged in as Georgetown?
I don't think so.
I see you as Georgetown, Eddie.
You can hear me okay, right?
Yeah, you're Georgetown, Kentucky. It's you.
Yes. Yeah, I'm logged in. I must be logged in as Georgetown. I just did the same. I did the same password and the same account that you gave me before. The Georgetown media.com.
Eddie, I can't make anybody else the host.
Eddie, if you go to participants, there's a place where you can invite if you can't let Brennan in, and you can invite him that way.
Okay. All right, participants. Well,
At the bottom of the screen, under participants on the left-hand side, it says invite.
invite contacts.
So you can invite Brennan.
Uh,
I don't see Brennan on here because I
Yeah,
can go to participants myself.
No, he would have to invite him, I think. I don't think I can do it.
He should be in Eddie's waiting room, just waiting to be admitted.
yeah, that's what's not happening. Well, let me try.
Can you try to make somebody else the host, Eddie? You know how to do that?
Let's see. Invite contacts. Let me see if I can do this.
It's got you as the host.
Yes,
Eddie.
me.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So you should be able to invite Brennan
Mhm.
and Nick or Ben, because I don't see Ben either. Andrew, can you make me the host?
I can't do anything right now. Eddie's the host.
Okay.
If we restart the meeting, I can do that. You all want to do that?
Well, I want to know where Ben is.
Eddie, do you know how to end the meeting?
Yeah, just go. Everybody.
I
click
can
at the
end
top.
it. Yeah.
End the
Just
meeting,
leave.
Eddie, and I'll restart it, and everybody will log back.
Okay.
There I am.
So I got Brennan, Kitty, Natalia, Andrew, Nick, and myself. Where's Eddie?
He said I just got a text from him. It said restarted it again.
Okay, where's Tim? We lost Tim.
We need Tim, Ben, and Eddie. Let's see. It's got Andrew as the host.
I'm just waiting to see participants there. They've got to log back in.
Okay.
Why is my video not on?
You gotta click the
You
start
have to
video.
There it is.
There you go. I see you, Brennan.
I set it to do it, but
There's Kitty. I don't see Natalia. I know you're there, Natalia, but I don't see your picture.
Yeah, I don't have a picture.
Okay.
She's
I
incognito.
don't blame you. I look a little rough today myself.
It's all that driving in the convertible.
I know,
I've been
right?
out on a construction project, so I'm all sweaty.
I took my sister out in a convertible today. Her and her little friend. They had fun. Took them to get some crab ragoon after they floated in the pool.
I just had some crab ragoon for a quick snack.
Did you? They're 78. They can do whatever they want. I'll do whatever they want me to do.
Absolutely.
It's called being respectful. Okay, that's what you want. That's what we'll do.
So Nick, while we're waiting, I'll ask another question that my neighbors asked Beth. last
There's
week
Tim.
Tim.
Is,
Go ahead, Kitty.
because, we've asked for the, speed
Sure.
sign.
Traffic trailer, yeah.
So, I don't know when that's gonna happen, but is it also possible, or in lieu of that there's a cruiser parked up there somewhere on Main Street?
I don't know if they've got enough manpower to do a cruiser. I've seen the signs.
No, we meant an empty cruiser.
Oh,
Because and I told them I didn't know if we had additional cruisers, since we didn't have the police office, the full force right now.
Nick,
Well, I
what's
can
your
say
thoughts on that?
you're at the top of the list now for the traffic trailer.
Oh, thank you so much.
Last time we talked, I added you to the list, and it's slowly worked. We've been moving those around like crazy.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, so you'll probably see that by the end of the month.
Okay.
On Main
Well,
Street.
When the wreck happened at the 126 last week, and if they came off 62, they came down Main Street. Now, a lot of the tractor trailers were doing what they needed to, but some of them were like they had never missed a beat. They were going, 60 miles an hour down Main Street. And I thought, if someone had pulled out of any of those side streets, it's not like a vehicle. They didn't, there wasn't enough room for them to even stop.
Right.
And so with the recent surge of accidents on the interstate, obviously Main Street's had a lot more traffic, but just in general, it is.
Oh,
crazy.
okay. All right. So that's going to be at the end of the month. Let's get back to our schedule, to our Zoom. So we've already made another motion for the approval of the minutes for last week or last month. So let's just go with that, Kitty. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And then we're talking about other new business, Military Street and Main Street. And Eddie, are you there? Eddie?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
So you're gonna do a study of that because that just came on to our agenda. So you're gonna look into that, and we'll bring it back to the committee the next month.
Yes, yeah, we'll go take a hard look at it, and it was a call that we received about last week or so.
Okay. Another new business on number 5, Gano Street and Chestnut Street. I got this from Polly Singer early. One of her constituents had mentioned about a stop sign at Gano Street and Chestnut Street. There's never been a 4-way stop there. It's like anything else. Eddie, Brendan, if you guys want to look at that,
We will.
we can talk more about it next month. But
Sure.
you know how I am about stop signs.
Yeah,
It's kind of like downtown, Kitty. But Eddie, if you'll take a look at that.
yeah.
Then the next new business is number 6, the traffic someone requested to me about a traffic signal at Main Street and Paynes Depot. That's crazy. When it's really, really busy, it's hard for people to turn left out of there. I told them I would bring it to the traffic committee, but y'all know where I'm talking about? Right there.
460 in Paynes Depot. So like Paynes Depot has a signal at the bypass, but then you just take Paynes Depot into 460, right? Is that what you're talking
Right.
about?
Uh-huh.
I mean, we'll check, but that's the first time that's come up, and like you said,
Yes.
at certain times of the day. Then also is it something that has been going on since before the construction project or after? Because, you know, the 32 and bypass intersection is closed right now, so that's really changing traffic patterns a lot.
I don't know for sure, Natalia. I live on this side of town.
Yeah.
But for me, when I come out of Wellington onto Paynes Depot, I go left and go to the light. I don't
Mhm.
go right unless I'm just going to turn right to go downtown. And I think
Mhm.
it's the learned thing. But if you want to check it out, it's right there by the water tower. And I do think that it is a busier time of the day more than others. But if you,
Well,
By construction, because that's the way I would go to Frankfurt.
yeah.
Since the bypass, or since 32 has been closed doing that, there's been a lot more traffic in that area. So I think it's probably somebody who's unfamiliar. It's not their normal route. And, you know, we've been doing this for a long time and haven't had a complaint about that. So I would agree with Natalia that that's,
I have to agree with Kitty. Yeah. I
Not
just know
that-
not to do it. It's a learned thing.
Right. Yeah. Not that we couldn't add it to the list, but it's not been on our radar as being a high volume intersection, and it wouldn't be something we would look at until all that construction is, you know, completed, and everything's back up to normal.
Just
So
kind of
we've
put it on your list for review down the road
Now, would that,
and after, go ahead.
I was say, will that be now, I guess the roundabout opened over on the other side there, didn't it?
Saturday,
Now you
Friday, or-
it's Friday night or whatever.
Mhm.
So would that be the
Mhm.
point that you would look at it, or all the way till 2021 when the construction is complete?
You know, I'd probably wait, especially because traffic patterns are not really back to normal. I mean, what I'll do now is I can look at, see if there's like a collision history outside of, you know, before construction type of scenario, since that roundabout's
Yeah.
road flows. Because right now we're not, due to funding and stuff, we're really focusing on just addressing intersections where there's safety issues and not really building a lot of new signals right now anyway. So it
Just
wouldn't-
kind of put it on the radar, Natalia. Yeah.
We'll
I
keep
think
it
it
on
has
the
to be-
list. What I'll
Okay.
keep it on a list too, and if it comes up again, like I'll take a quick look at it, but we probably won't spend the money to do counts and things at that intersection unless, you know, it comes up again down the road once everything's opened up and traffic patterns have adjusted again. Because
Okay.
the finishing of the bypass could really affect that as well, so.
That's true. Okay. Yeah, we'll just keep an eye on it. It's the first time it's ever been brought to our radar. Let's move on to number 7, speeding 702 South Hamilton. Seriously? Who brought that one up?
That was brought up by a lady who lives over there, and she said that a lot of people are using South Hamilton as a cut off. They'll get off of Georgetown Road and they'll cut, or Lexington Road, and cut off and go through there, and they're speeding up and down through there. Kind of at the middle school and over there Clay Avenue and all that. And I said, well, we have a traffic committee and I'll bring it up in traffic committee.
Well, the thing about that is, Eddie, is that, you know, speeding is speeding. The
Yeah.
problem is that we don't have school over there. Usually with all of the caution lights and stuff like that, when school's in, people do have a tendency to slow down. I'm
Mhm.
just not sure, you know, 702 South Hamilton, people are just doing a cut through so that they can speed. And I don't know, Nick, if you can put anybody over there at a certain time of day or.
I think some of it's related to the roundabout where everything had shut down. There are a lot of people that were finding their own detours to avoid Main and Broadway just because it was
Yeah.
getting so congested at that intersection that they were cutting down Military or cutting down Hamilton or cutting down Water Street, anything they could to shave a little bit of time off just to avoid that 1 to 2 block radius of Main and Broadway. So I think we'll see a lot of that resolve. And if it continues to be an issue, we can move speed trailers and address it with traffic overtime as needed or as we're able to.
Yeah, I think that's probably a true statement right there.
well, between the construction and the water pipes being replaced on Main Street, there's been a lot of people going directions they don't normally take. So that's-
Exactly. We're just gonna have to be patient with it.
I've got another one that might be related to, we had a request for a signal at 25 and Colony Boulevard.
Oh, yeah, I'm
That has
sure.
come up. They said that there's lots of collisions there, but I looked at the collisions and there are a lot, but they're rear ends on Colony coming to the stop sign. So that might be something you all will want to look at for signage, because it is downhill and you have a rock wall and a tree that kind of blocks the stop sign. You can't really gauge how far up the stop sign is, and the first vehicle there might be pulled up past it and hard to see. So I just wanted to bring that up because I did look at that intersection and it looked like a lot of rear ends on Colony.
That's Colony and 25, Natalia?
Yeah.
Okay. Eddie, you want to just put that down in your notes and take a look at that?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's move on to number 8, new business, no parking sign, council recommendations. I do want to point out that we didn't bring anything to council on the 27th, okay? As far as parking went, we probably need to work on that. But the no parking sign, council recommendations, that's not been done yet. Eddie?
Okay.
Okay. Let me talk, we have a meeting later this week about that, and let me bring that up again. We discussed it in the last city council meeting, about the possibility of doing that. And, for some reason it didn't happen. And I'll revisit that with the council
Okay.
or with the staff, city staff.
Okay, and if we don't bring it up this next Monday, maybe in the Monday after that.
Okay.
Okay.
There was let me revisit that with everybody. And that was the 3 or 4 places that we were looking at.
Yes.
Okay.
Several subdivisions.
Subdivisions for the parking on one side of the street. Yeah.
That was when you go to Old Business, Cherry
Mhm.
Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got one more new thing real quick, if I can bring something up.
Yes, go Natalia.
Yeah.
It's been brought up, requests for signs to, restrict truck traffic downtown, but obviously we can't do that, but to redirect truck traffic downtown. Has it been a consistent issue with semi trucks coming downtown, or is it just a current issue because of construction perhaps? Is this, because I have not heard of this being a major issue in downtown Georgetown. So I just wanted to see where that concern might be coming from.
It's all due to construction and the fact that with both of those accidents, there was a lot of semis. I'm on the porch a lot, so I can tell you that mostly any semi that is going through town is typically a delivery truck.
Mhm.
Or there is an industry on the corner of Chambers and Bourbon. And so they will come sometimes up Main and turn right onto Chambers.
Mhm.
But as a rule, they do not do that. They used to do that a lot. And when I was Main Street director, I called all the companies and told them that, you weren't allowed to cut through there. And that took a lot of that off there. So I think right now it simply has to do with all of the construction and the accidents, because I have not noticed it on a regular basis at all.
Okay. Are there any concerns with going through downtown? Like if trucks do happen to, there aren't any issues with tight intersections or things that are getting knocked over or anything like that in the few trucks that do go through downtown, is there?
Well, sometimes, we have at Broadway and Main Street, the arms on the street lights have been off for some time because the semis have hit them as they try to turn, or they've taken out part of the curbs, or, they have a weight.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so like the luminaire lights, street lights. I think you're muted.
You're muted, Kitty. Unmute yourself. There you go.
Sorry, I was hitting the wrong thing. So they do cause some issues, but I think they also are routed, they follow the GPS. And so sometimes instead of knowing that they could go down Washington Street or go around the bypass and not go through the center of town, which is really crowded anyway, I don't think they're aware of that. So I think more is important is alerting the traffic, the people who route all those trucks, that they need to take a different way.
Right, right. There is some signage that we can put up. It's just such a long, a long route with a lot of intersecting routes. If there's anything that, if you guys notice or if anyone says that there's a particular issue with trucks coming off of a certain route and instead of going on the bypass, they go through town, then we can potentially look at some of those. I just know that funding wise, it would be a quite massive and expensive project to sign every intersection around the bypass to
And that's
direct
just,
trucks.
yeah, that's just too much more visual clutter downtown as it is. If there was
Right.
if there was a sign at the end of 62, when they got off the bypass, it said no through trucks or local trucks only or something. But to go through all that, no, because they're still going to do it anyway.
Right, yeah. It would
Yeah.
just be directional traffic, sort of like big panel or really pretty big sheet signs that say,
No,
trucks use the
thank
bypass.
you, but no, thank you.
Okay,
Okay.
all right.
And I think
So,
when the bypass
move
is
on.
finally completed, that a lot of that will be eliminated.
Okay.
Yeah,
all
we
right.
we can revisit it.
Yes.
So let's go
Alrighty.
on to old business number 9, Cherry Hill subdivision, proposed street parking. Eddie, that was one of the things that we were going to talk about and bring to council. So that's still something that's on what we're going to do. So
Can
you can visit that, okay?
we remove 9, 13, and 17 and combine them all together, I guess?
9, 13, and 17. Yes. They were all supposed to be addressed
Can you
on
tell
July
me,
the 27th.
can you tell me the streets because I don't have them numbered? Is
Well,
that Hamilton
Yes.
and Washington?
That would be Cherry Hill subdivision,
Yes.
the Stables 2 subdivision,
Okay.
and it would be Jamestown Court, Hickman Street, and just other parking issues in general.
I'll leave the traffic
It's all
ordinance.
about parking.
I'll leave the traffic ordinance.
And the traffic ordinance. All under the traffic ordinance, Kitty.
Yeah, I was gonna leave the traffic ordinance, but I was gonna remove the names and keep them with, I guess, the recommendation line, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay. So you can
Yeah.
do that when I send you the minutes, right?
Okay.
yes. Brendan can take care of that. The J turn on Hemingway bypass number 10, that looks like that's finished, Eddie. Have you seen that?
They're finishing up pretty well. I was out there today and they're finishing up the medians, and then I think they've got signs to install Wednesday. They're doing some more work tomorrow and then Wednesday, and then I think that's the last thing. They should be fully open soon.
Do you want to remove this today or do you want to leave it on there till next month?
I feel like we could remove it.
I think we can remove
Let's
it,
wait.
yeah.
Remove it. Okay. Did I get a motion to remove that or just remove it?
I'll motion to remove it.
Brennan, I'll second it. Any questions? If not, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any
Aye.
opposed? Okay. Number 11, Old Oxford speeding calls. Eddie, was that where we were gonna put the speed bumps on the other side of the stop sign?
Yeah,
Like
we're
on
we're-
one side?
we were gonna we're looking at mirror the rumble strips,
Yes.
what I call rumble strips, which are only on one side of the street. On the other, it's just kind of on my list to go out there and take a look at that, and identify kind of exactly where they are, how many we would need, and that kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then we'll just keep that on there till you can get that done, okay?
I will. Yeah, I'll make it a priority to get out there, and I just haven't had I haven't been out there yet to look. I know what you're talking about,
Okay,
It seems like it's on the incoming lane.
yes,
Yeah.
okay. We can bring that up next month. Number 12, intersection at Hamilton and Washington, did you do that yet? That stop
Um,
thing that someone had requested,
Stop bar.
stop bar?
no, but we're putting that in. I just have to that's gonna be an in-house project for Robert. We just need to leave it on there till it gets done. He knows
Okay.
about it. He knows about it. He just needs to get out there and do it.
Okay, that's fine. We'll leave it on there. Not a problem. And we just got through putting Stable 2 subdivision parking with the other thing. And then number 14, Walmart, right in, right out. I see them working on that. They've not completed it yet, but they are working it.
Yeah,
Right.
they're moving along with it. So
We'll just leave it on there till they finish it, okay? And then we'll remove it.
I agree.
Number 15, KYTC Main Street, Paris Pike repave. Natalia?
No updates. Don't know yet if they're gonna be letting anything this fall or not. So we'll have to
Okay.
wait and see.
That's all about the COVID, right? And fun.
Well, COVID and funds, yeah.
Yeah.
And the
Number
water
16.
lines.
That's still on there because Brendan's not had a chance to do any kind of traffic count. And right now, you can't get a really good traffic count because school's not in. So we'll just leave that on there right now too, okay?
Especially with the construction going on, everybody cutting through everywhere has even made it worse, I guess. But
Yeah. So when you flip it over, we already talked about the traffic ordinance that's in progress. We're not going to do anything with that right now. And number 18 is the next meeting is September 21st. Does anybody have anything else that they want to bring forth? Kitty, go.
Question. On the last meeting, there was information about Blossom Park, about the semi and parking signs, but it was not on the agenda for today. I just want to know if we took it off and I missed it, or if we need to write something about that.
I believe those have been installed. I'll
Yes.
verify that. Yeah.
And that's
Thank
why we
you.
took
Removed
it
That's
off.
why they were taken off. Yeah. I believe they've been installed out there.
Mhm.
Connie, one thing about this situation with the parking and the traffic ordinance on the one side of the street.
Uh-huh.
I forgot to mention, when I spoke to Andrew and Devin about that, they were looking at the ordinance and reviewing the ordinance that's in place now, the current traffic ordinance. And they didn't feel like at this time there was enough teeth in there or enough things they could point to just go out and start putting these. Unless
Signs
it was already shown on a plat somewhere.
Gotcha.
Like some of the newer subdivisions, they're started some time ago. Ben can chime in exactly when they started doing this. They now are showing on the plat itself, no parking only on one side of this street. But some of these are older areas where it was not shown on the plat. And Devin didn't feel like there was enough in the existing ordinance. There will be in the new ordinance, but there wasn't enough in the existing ordinance to just go out and she didn't feel comfortable with that.
Okay.
That's kind
It
of where that,
Yeah, it
Yeah.
makes sense.
yeah.
We'll just keep them on there until we can get the ordinance passed.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, that'd be good. Keep it on our radar.
Yeah. Does anybody have anything else they want to bring forth? If not, thank you all for the Zoom meeting. Thank you for being a part of the traffic ordinance and the committee meeting. I appreciate everybody and peace out.
Thank you, everybody, and thanks for your patience with the hiccups on getting everybody logged in. So
Oh,
appreciate it.
listen,
All
it's
right.
all fine. I love it all. Y'all have a
Thank
great
you.
day.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
bye.